One thing every silver dollar collector learns is that not every Morgan dollar is made alike. Certain dates from certain mints are significantly harder to find than others, and none are more difficult to find today for collectors than the rare coins struck by our nation's only southern mint down in New Orleans. The New Orleans Mint would strike the coins from 1879 until 1904, but would be plagued with production issues throughout its time striking the iconic Morgan silver dollar. These production issues would result in these coins being some of the hardest to find today in collecting. And tonight we have the second rarest Morgan dollar ever struck at the New Orleans Mint. I'm of course talking about the 1895 O, a coin that is not only the second rarest Morgan dollar by mintage from the New Orleans Mint, it's also the 10th rarest Morgan dollar in the entire series, regardless of mint of origin. It had a total mintage of just 450,000 coins, and today it has a minuscule percent of that mintage still known to exist today in any condition at all. We're talking less than 5% of the entire mintage is still known to exist today in any condition. Our coins are in beautiful collector's quality circulated condition and are just $599.95 each. At that price, we are more than $525 less than our nearest competition for these same 1895 O Morgan dollars. Now, the New Orleans Mint would be plagued with production issues throughout its time striking the Morgan silver dollar. So much so that it gained the moniker of the hand-me-down mint from collectors. This is because all of the coin dies and presses they used to produce the Morgan silver dollar actually came secondhand from the Philadelphia, San Francisco, and even the fabled Carson City mints. As a result, the strike quality was just not up to the level of luster and spectacular finish that we had grown accustomed to from the Philadelphia Mint or the Old Granite Lady over in San Francisco. As a result, this poor strike quality meant that when the 1918 Pittman Act came around, some of the first coins to be melted down were those made most recently and those that everyone knew had serious design flaws or production issues. And as a result, when you combine it with their use all across the South as the workhorse of the everyday economy, these O-Mint Morgan dollars are incredibly scarce today. But don't just take my word for it. Let's break down the numbers and show why I like to call this coin a modern-day collecting secret, despite its status as the #2 Morgan dollar ever struck at the New Orleans Mint and a top 10 coin in the entire series. They would strike 450,000 coins at the New Orleans Mint in 1895. But when you look at NGC or PCGS's population reports today, you'll see a fraction of that mintage is still known to exist today in any condition. Just 16,782 coins have been certified by NGC or PCGS, and that's every single coin they have, from VGs all the way up to stunning MS64s and 5s, just 16,782. When you compare that to the 450,000 struck, it means that only 1 in every 28 coins still exist in any condition whatsoever today. If you break that down into a percentage, it's less than 4% of the entire mintage. Actually, almost 3.5%. The number is just 3.6% of the entire mintage is still known to exist today. When you can find this coin with our competition, they want over $1,100 for a heavily circulated coin. We're talking a coin that is so darkened and toned that you can't even make out the O mint mark on the bottom, the individual feathers on the eagle's wings, or the fact that her headband says Liberty in her hair. And they still want $1,125 for it. At just $599.95, we are more than $500 less than them. $525 less to be exact. And when you can find this coin in better condition, you're looking at an astronomical number. An AU condition coin from 1895 currently costs about $3,500, and that's if you can find it at all. And to understand just how rare this coin is by population, with just 16,782 coins, let's compare it to two of the most popular Morgan dollars among collectors today, and two of the most sought after in the entire series. the Carson City Mint coins. The 1885 cc, the number one Carson City Mint Morgan dollar, has a known population today of 57,828. 57,828. The 1881 cc, the number two Carson City Mint Morgan dollar, has a population today of 57,500. Compare that to the 16,782 in the 1895. This 1895 O by population is almost 3.5 times rarer than the 85 and 81 cc. And that 85 cc in this condition is $1,700, and the 81 cc in this condition is over $1,200. These coins are significantly rarer for significantly less, just $599.95. And please call in now if you're still on the fence. Coins this rare for this good a value simply do not come around that often, and when they do, they disappear like that. We only have a handful in stock, so please call in now and grab this stunning collector's silver dollar while you still can. With the phone lines backed up, it is time that we move on. Let's see what's coming up next.